Hello everyone, welcome back. Coach Fury here, and it's playoff time. We are back in the playoffs with the LA Waves in our Let's Play series for Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 18, and we are up against, as you may see on the screen, the Portland Pioneers in our opening matchup, the 7th seed in the West, led by Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum in the backcourt. Two thorns in our side. For this series, I think going to be a tough matchup for us. The reason I say that is because we've lost John Wall, unfortunately, second to last game of the season through a strained abdominal, which means that he is out for most of the series. So we're going to be relying on the likes of Murray, Hill, Beal and Joseph, all minimum salary guys, minus Beal obviously, who's just come back, to hold down the backcourt for us. So unfortunately I did sim through the first game accidentally, and we did get the win against Portland in the opening game at home. Wasn't convincing at all. Lillard had a pretty terrible night, which helped us. McCollum just was on fire, so we're going to have to do something to slow him down, and we're going to need the likes of Anthony Davis to really step up for us, which is going to be massive. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can drag it out and get through, and we can get John Wall healthy for the next round. That's what I'm hoping for. In terms of the other brackets, you can see here some of the games obviously already been played. In the East, Philadelphia, Chicago. I kind of expect Philadelphia to go through. They are the top seed, and rightly so, but they've had some difficulty in previous playoff games, so all to play for there possibly. Washington, Boston, I don't know who's going to go through there. Orlando, Indiana, I would have said Orlando, but just off the last game, I just had something pop up saying that, if I can find the right button, Vucevic, their main scorer, broke his leg, so that could be an interesting matchup for Indiana. Milwaukee already quite comfortably up against Brooklyn. You expect them to go through. In terms of the West, I'd expect Golden State to go through against Dallas. Dallas have some good veteran players in Harden, Paul and Love, but I still expect Golden State to have too much talent for them. Minnesota, Denver, I expect Minnesota to go through, mainly because they've got more depth and more talent than Denver. Denver have got Jokic, who's probably the best centre in the league, but Minnesota have got Karl Anthony Towns, who can easily match him. San Antonio, Oklahoma City, I kind of expect San Antonio to go through. They've had a good season, but obviously Oklahoma City have pinched one on the road against them to begin with, so we'll see how it goes. So let's get through and play our second home game. Hopefully we can hold home court, which would be massive for us, and it looks like we have, which is good, and quite comfortably as well. Again, Lillard didn't shoot particularly well. He got to the free throw line quite a bit, but Anthony Davis is sort of holding his own for us, which is great. So we're not going to make any changes at the moment. We're sort of holding it off. Looks like we've lost that one, so we've gone to 2-1. 14-point loss. Boardman, interestingly, centres got the better of Anthony Davis by the looks of it in that one. Murray played fairly well with 27 points. Again, interesting that it looks like Lillard must have gotten injured, because he's been dropped from the rotation and Page has had to come in. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Lillard's out for 8 days. Wow, that's huge for us. It means they're going to rely on Page to come in and do something for them. But we need Davis to get the better of Boardman for us to get this win. But hopefully we can nick one on the road, which would be massive for us. No, it looks like we haven't. Another 15-point loss. Again, Boardman just dominating Davis. 19 minutes he played. That's not good news for us. So let's skip through this. So a huge game here for us. We've got to get the win here. 2-2. Wow, OKC have gone through against San Antonio quite convincingly. Golden State are through. Minnesota are through. Philadelphia, Chicago still to play for. Milwaukee have gone through. So hopefully we can get this win. Looks like we lost by 3 again, which is just frustrating. Who on earth is that? LB Lynch. I don't even know who that is. Another centre. Why are they? Has Davis been injured? No. So why on earth have they managed to get the better of Davis? I don't know. Hopefully we can hang on and pull this to a game 7. Yeah, we have, which is good. That's great news for us because it means, and Anthony Davis has finally turned up. Fantastic. It means hopefully that if we can pushing this to game 7, it means that John Wall is back, which is huge for us. Is he back and actually healthy? Yeah, looks like he is. So we'll put him straight into the rotation. Obviously, it means we can take Hill completely out and put Wall back in. Now the question is, do I put Bill back in or not? How's he been doing in defence? I think we might just go back to our original rotation for this and hope that's enough to kill off Portland. I mean, I know McCullum's going to shoot well, but I think that's what we're going to do. Just go back to our tried and tested team that's got us 59 wins and hope that's enough. Okay, that's just messed up my complete rotation there. So bonus Anderson. I think I had something like that. I want to say something like that. Because I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Okay, so that's what we're going to go with. Looks like everything else has been decided apart from our game and Washington-Boston, so no surprise there. Orlando managed to get through, which is huge considering they had that injury, but hopefully if we get through we'll be up against OKC. So it looks like Washington's gone through there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get through, and we have comfortably a 30-point win. That's massive. Yep, finally going back to a bit of a tried and tested rotation, and we've managed to do it. Anthony Davis turned up. John Wall had a fantastic game as well, 13 points and 16 assists, which is great. Phew, that's a relief. We finally got through, thank goodness. So it looks like we're up against Oklahoma City next, which is going to be a tough matchup. I think they've had a better than normal season, I believe. Let's have a look and see what they look like. So obviously they've got Russell Westbrook in the backcourt, but I expect John Wall to probably have a good game against him. In terms of the rest, they're playing Stanley Johnson, which is surprising at shooting guard. It's interesting. I'm not surprised they're not playing Butler, but that's fine. I'm not going to complain. Melee, who's the dunk competition winner. So apart from that, we should hopefully progress through here. Don't think there's much we need to do in terms of changing strategy, so we'll just play through and see how we get on. So a good 10-point win to begin with on at home, which is good. Anthony Davis with 51 points. That's just absolutely crazy. Obviously Russell Westbrook had 53 points, so he obviously got the better of John Wall in that matchup. But hopefully if we can win the game down low, that'll do it for us. So yeah, another 7-point win, so we've taken both our home games. Anthony Davis again with a good performance, and John Wall actually played fairly well, but Russell Westbrook looked pretty good as well. So Golden State are 2-0 up, we're 2-0 up. Every top seed is up at the moment, so let's hope we can get one away and then bring it back and win at home. So we lose that one. Melee's out, which is massive for us. Yeah, Russell Westbrook hit 46 points. Not a lot I can do about that if I'm playing one of the best point guards he fouled out in 18 minutes and I had to rely on Murray to come in by the looks of it. So let's see if we can get the next one. No, lost by 14 there as well. So home court's prevailed for both teams. Jimmy Butler had a good game there. Anthony Davis played pretty well as well. So just got to keep John Wall on the court, haven't we? So in terms of the other games, 3-1. Everyone else is sort of 3-1. So massive for us. That's a huge win. Anthony Davis had a good game. If we can keep John Wall on the court, we're going to win this. It's as simple as that. So has anyone else pushed them? So Minnesota have got one back there. The East is all set up. Orlando are out. Milwaukee are through. So first and second seed are through there. For us, we've got to get this win. So we've gone to a game 7. It's never easy. It's never easy. We survive game 7. I just did that quick then. I had to get that one over and done with. Yeah, it's John Wall. Just as long as he stayed on the court against Russell Westbrook, we had a chance there. I'm guessing he fouled out in like 10 minutes or something here. Yeah, 19 minutes. So we're up. We're against the number 1 seeds. So top 2 seeds in both conferences have gone through. So we're going to be up against the like of Golden State for the Western Conference Finals, which is great. Another great challenge for us. So let's have a little look. How do they look? So they've got no injuries, which is disappointing. That starting 5 is just ridiculous. They're all like top 10 players at least in their position. Just, how can you beat that? Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Green, and Nurkic. God. So I guess we've got to hope that Davis has a good game against Nurkic and that we can slow the likes of Durant down with Ingram and see how that works, I guess. Just have a look at their shooting numbers. So yeah, Curry's averaging 37 points in the postseason. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for us. So on the other side, we've also got Milwaukee against Philadelphia. So Philadelphia finally shaken off that playoff sort of syndrome that they've had in previous seasons and actually look like they're playing pretty well. So they're going to be up, got the likes of Simmons and co against Giannis. So I guess it's a case of whether Giannis can get the better over someone like Lowry just due to his size to get through that one. It's going to be tough, but just thinking now whether we want to change any strategy. So I think we'll probably open up with our current strategy and see if that works. Keeping the intensity high, keeping the pressure on, seeing where that works, because they are a good shooting team. That's the problem. Yeah, so we lost by 11 that first one. Durant with 31 points. We are getting some fast break points though, to be fair. We're just playing all of our starters heavy minutes and just see if we can nick one on the road, really. No, lost by 15. It's not even close. Draymond Green decided to turn up for that one. We're shooting pretty well. Let's just hope we can hold home. Yeah, managed to get the first one. Noel turned up. So Davis is again struggling against Nurkic. So I wonder if have they thrown. Just wonder if they've thrown Green in there. No, they haven't. So let's hope we can pull it back. Oh, we've got an injury, it looks like. Oh, it's Anthony Davis as well. Concussion. Ay, that's annoying. So I guess Stokes can go in there. It's a bonus, and then yeah. Oh, that could cost us the series. That 2-day concussion. Yeah, lost by 7. All to do now. Just can't get past Golden State. It's just insane. So just flip this around. What am I doing here? Yeah. And there we go. So Davis is back. Let's just see if he can do it. See if we can pull it off. No, got blown out completely. And that's our playoffs over. 2 Game 7s and a 4-1 loss to Golden State. Just can't get past them. In terms of the East though, it's all to play for. As I say that, Philadelphia have gone through, so yeah, Philadelphia Golden State final. I would expect Golden State to probably win that quite comfortably, I think. Let's just sim through, see who wins. Golden State won by like 30 there. And again, 4-0. It's going to be a sweep again. That's 4 finals they've swept 4-0. How do you stop them, mate? You just can't stop them. You can't pinch anyone away from them. They're all tied up in contracts. Nurkic is the only one. It's not definitely Steph Curry possibly, but they're just going to max him. How do you get close to that? Another frustrating end to the season. Another playoff exit for us. I mean, it's not like we're not a bad team. We've got John Wall and Anthony Davis, and 2 top talents. But when you're up against a team that has 4 of the best players in the league, you just can't get near them. Well, let's quickly do the lottery because we have no picks. And I guess that's our season over. I mean, we had a good season. That's our best season to date. Won 59 games. We got to the conference finals. We just got beaten by a team that won 70 games. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what you can do really with this. I mean, Klay Thompson's also out of contract. I mean, kind of hope someone to come and nick some of these guys away really, so that we can actually have a chance in competing against them. Because I mean, in terms of us, we've got our guys all locked down. I mean, I'd like to try and move probably Bradley Beal if I can, but likes of Ingram and Noel and Davis and Moore, they're all locked down to longer term contracts, so we've got the longevity to keep going. I mean, he's only 30 and Davis is only 27, so hopefully, you never know, but just so not close to that. No, we've only had the one finals appearance, and that was due to them having an injury to Kevin Durant, which meant we could get through with a bit of luck. So it's a dire situation when you're relying on a bit of luck to get you through. So I don't know. It's not got to go away and sit and think about this off season and think about what we want to do really. We want to progress with this, but frustrating end. I thought we were there this year, but not to be. But anyway, as always guys, if you've enjoyed the episodes and you've enjoyed the constant defeat in the playoffs, hit the like and subscribe button.